We're here to interview you about Lanyards. First question, do you think the school should require lanyards? Why or why not?
Okay, so I do believe the school is in a great position to require people to wear lanyards.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like when you have teachers, they all know your name, like in your face. They don't really need to see the lanyard. So it's just really not effective. It makes putting in your lunch coat a lot easier though.
And what happens now is it becomes less confrontational if someone's walking around and I'm not sure whether that person is a student here or a faculty member. I see the ID, it's visible. I don't even have to question it. I know that they work here or they go to school here. So that part of the program works very well.
Getting detention seems like really stupid for just like not wearing just like a lanyard. I just don't think that's reasonable at all.
If there are incidents, which we can go over in a little bit, it provides us the immediate information on who the individual is. So yeah, I believe that the Lanyard ID program is essential to keeping a safe school.
I don't really see a point in them because just like it's basically just like what we have to wear and it doesn't really affect anyone really. I don't know.
In a high pressure situation, like an active shooter, do you think lanyards could save lives?
Absolutely.
I don't think the school can be better. I just think it would be more tolerable if we didn't have to put up with lanyards all the time because like it's just a hassle.
Maybe not in the way of stopping a bullet on an active shooter, or let's say it's a knife situation. It's not designed to protect you from a bullet or from a knife. But what it does do is it provides instant information on an individual. For instance, if we did have an active shooter and we went into lockdown, and since I'm a security person, I was in the hall trying to locate the shooter, and let's say the shooter actually shot me. And I'm on the ground and the first responders run in, they are able to immediately identify who I am, which is a great thing for several reasons. There's a barcode on the ID. It has my information on it. So the first responder calls out outside the building, says we have a male, 55 years old down. His name's Doug Ward. They were able to immediately know who is the person down.
Nobody wears them. They don't really do anything. It's pointless. Aaron Mora. AARONMORA.
Now, I am allergic to amoxicillin, penicillin, and morphine, so they would immediately know not to give me any of those kind of drugs as I'm down. So that right there would save a life on one of those high pressure situations, and that's only one example out of many, but it does save lives and it does create an ability to really help out in those situations.
Okay. What do you think the main reason the Swampscott School District pushes lanyards on students?
All right. So the main reason that the Lanyard ID program is pushed in the school system, or is enforced, or is in place, is that it was a policy.
Emily Rodriguez. I don't really think I don't really see a point in them.
It was a policy that was devised by the superintendent of schools and by the police department. So the superintendent of schools and the police department sat down and they came up with a policy and a procedure to produce IDs that are visible within the school.
I don't think they are, just because like I said, we're just like wearing them and it's not really like doing anything.
And so it is a non-negotiable policy that was set in place and that was pushed out to the schools, to the administrators, to all the schools by the, again, police department and superintendent's office, that they will follow that procedure and policy, and these are the guidelines that you will follow, and it's not negotiable. So we'll say a principal doesn't have the ability to turn around and say, well, I don't really want to participate in that program. it's not an option. So it is an enforcement through the police department and superintendent's office.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you. You're welcome.
Yeah, the punishment, which is like getting detention, nobody goes to those, so it doesn't really matter. Just don't have it at all. Nobody likes lanyards. If you suspend me for not going to the detentions, I'll gladly take the suspension, you know.
I think it would just be like easier, but like if they maybe added like other things to just like make it like, I don't know how to describe it, just like make it more reasonable to have them on instead of just like just wearing them because like, oh, something might happen and we need to like identify you. It's just like that's like not really likely, and I just don't really see a point in any other like reason.